Today we're journeying into the heart of black and death metal with a band that has been a cornerstone of the scene for over 3 decades. Originating from the scenic city of Salzburg, Austria, Belphegor have been delivering their unique blend of black and death metal since their formation in 1991. With a discography boasting 12 full-length albums, their music is as relentless as it is captivating. Today we're focusing on their latest offering, The Devils, which was released on July the 29th this year. So strap in and let's embark on this journey. Before we dive into the album, let's take a moment to appreciate the journey of Belphegor. Formed in 1991 under the name Betrayer, the band changed its name to Belphegor in 1993. The name is derived from the demon of the same name, reflecting the band's sort of dark and intense sort of musical and lyrical themes. Over the years, they've released a series of albums that have pushed the boundaries of black and death metal, earning them a dedicated fan base and critical acclaim. If we turn our attention to The Devils, this album represents the culmination thus far of Belphegor's musical evolution and showcases their ability to blend brutal riffs, dark atmospheric elements and intricate songwriting into a cohesive and compelling package. The cover artwork just here is created by Greek artist Seth Ciro Anton. It features design elements influenced by Renaissance and Middle Age paintings, which further enhances the album's dark and mystical aura, and before you've even pushed play. Kicking off the album is The Devils itself, the album title, single track. The song is a solid piece of work that feels like it's going to sort of explode at any second. It's a black metal beauty that won't break until the sort of bitter end. And this song goes absolutely postal, delivering sort of killer riffs and earth-shattering drum work. Next up, Totentanz, Dance Macabre, a track that kind of charges the gates like a ravenous, rabid, raging black bull. Death metal riffs and a blackened atmosphere throughout, erupting into melodic and addictive choral choruses. The song is just, I think that's possibly one of my favourites. A linguistical challenge. Let's say the translation works to glorifying the devil, so Glorifizerung des Teufels, I think, as maybe my pronunciation. This shifts the mood with the opening of a cleaner guitar and vocals, and the mood sort of progressive and sort of soaring kind of stuff going on in the background, and it builds a kind of gorgeous vibe, an atmosphere that really kind of pulls you in before knocking you off center. Other really notable tracks: Damnation, Hollensturz, and Ritus Incendium Diabolus. There we go with the linguistics again. These are truly death-centered tracks that use squealing riffs and massive charges to to set the domain in which you're sat there captive and compelled to be kind of brutalized by this grandiose black and death kind of combo. It's I love it. I'm absolutely loved it. And the bits that I really enjoy is when they kind of sort of interweave Middle Eastern influences. Those who watch have heard my composing or watch me comment on other bands, I'm absolute lover of stuff, and Belphegor add it in, here and there, and it's always a nice treat. Creature of Fire on the album is a much slower, in fact, kind of track. It comes off as something as you might hear in part of a macabre musical score. When you examine the entire record, it is all unmistakably Belphegor, and crunchy tracks like Ritus Incendium Diabolus are certainly going to give fans a lot to chew on. The album it's my favourite in the series. I must admit, I've only kind of recently caught up with Belphegor. I started listening to them years ago, I think about 1999, at that sort of time. I kind of lost touch. Lots of music, it got in the way, but I'm glad to have been compelled and drawn towards this album, as it's just evokes so many good memories and brings it all back into the present day and what I've kind of got going on in life and stuff. So it's a great soundtrack for me at the moment. There's in the Damnation Hollandsters, I will have to say it's one of Helmo's most like fantastic guitar solos. And but after a number of listens, the Devils as an album comes off as a piece of work that kind of almost signifies a ritual, mood shift and time changes with lots of build-ups and breakdowns and sort of segues away and then back into brutality. It's an expert integration of instrumentation, and there's some acoustic elements thrown in there as well. There are definitely going to be some elements in this album that will take you a bit by surprise. So in conclusion, The Devils is an excellent album from a band who seem to be getting more stronger and more self-assured as their career progresses. It's a very well-crafted album. It has this kind of ritualistic element about it, and the demonic album from the Austrian metalers that really seem to hit home on here. So if you're a fan of black and death metal, or if you're looking to explore the genre, The Devils by Belphegor is an album you should definitely check out. So thank you very much for joining me on this little journey through The Devils. If you've enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. But more importantly, go and check out the artist and give them your support. Until next time, stay metal.